Bonjour et bienvenue sur ma chaîne YouTube. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Megha. Today, we are going to learn all the French tenses in one video. French tenses are called les temps in French. French has 9 indicative tenses in which there is 1 present tense, 5 past tense, and 3 future tense, which are called le présent, le passé composé, le passé récent, l'imparfait, le plus que parfait, le passé simple, le futur proche, le futur simple, le futur antérieur. In this video, I will give an overview of all the tenses and I will explain all the tenses one by one in detail in my upcoming videos, of which you can find the link below in the description. So please like, subscribe and press the notification icon to get the notification as soon as I upload my next video. All the tenses in French are differentiated with their conjugation in all the verb groups, er, ir and re verbs. So we start with the present tense, le présent. This is the only tense for expressing present time. It is used to talk about facts, current situations, repeated actions, as well as scheduled future actions. For example, je travaille, which means I work or I am working, which represents current action. Then, je travaille tous les jours, I work daily. It represents repeated action in present. Then, je travaille demain, I am working tomorrow or I work tomorrow. This is the future action. Then, je travaille ici depuis 5 ans. I am working here since 5 years. This is an action that started in the past but ongoing in the present. Then, l'eau est essentielle à la vie. Water is essential to life. So, le présent is also used for saying general truths. Now let's see how to conjugate le présent in French. To conjugate a verb in the present tense, we add specific endings to the indicative of the verb depending on whether it ends in er, ir, or re. Here we will see the conjugation of all the verb groups. In er verbs, we add e with je, es with tu, e with il or el or on, ons with nu, ez with vu, ent with il or el. In ir ending verb, we add is, it, double s ons, double s ez, double s ent. In re verbs, we add s, nothing with il or el, ons with nu, ez with vu, and ent with il or el. And the pronunciation will be je parle, tu parles, il parle, or elle parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il or elle parle. Je finis, tu finis, il, elle, on finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, il or elle finissent. Je prends, tu prends, il or elle prend, nous prenons, vous prenez, il or elle prennent. Some French verbs are irregular, which means that they have special conjugation. The verbs être, avoir, aller, and faire are irregular and are some of the most common verbs in French. So let's see the conjugation of all these verbs. The conjugation of être is je suis, tu es, il or elle or on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, il or elle sont. Then avoir is j'ai, tu as, il, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, il or elles ont. Then aller is Je vais, tu vas, il or elle va, nous allons, vous allez, il or elle vont. Then faire is je fais, tu fais, il or elle fait, nous faisons, vous faites, il or elle font. Now let's move to another tense, le passé composé, which is the past tense in French. The passé composé is the most important past tense in French. The passé composé talks about actions that were completed in the past. For example, j'ai travaillé au bureau hier. Yesterday, I worked in the office. One more. Il est parti d'aller au bureau. He left to go to the office. And to conjugate the passé composé, we use the present tense of avoir or être as an auxiliary verb, means helping verb, followed by the past participle, that is participe passé of the main verb. Most of the verbs are conjugated with avoir in passé composé. There are few verbs which are conjugated with être, which we will see further. So to conjugate the verb with avoir, we will take the present conjugation of avoir and participe passé of the verb. Like participe passé of aimer is aimé, finir is fini, vendre is vendu. And if we are conjugating the verb with être, one thing is important to keep in mind that when a verb takes être as a helping verb, the participle agrees in gender and number with the subject. Means if je, I is feminine, we will add e to the verb, to the participe passé of the verb. If tu is feminine, we will add e participe passé of the verb. With il, we will add nothing. With elle, we will add e because it is feminine. On can be feminine or masculine, so it can be without e or with e. Nous is plural, so we will add s, and it can be feminine also, so we will add e and s both. Vous is plural, so we add s, and it can be also feminine, so we can add e or s both. With il, we will add only s as it is masculine plural. With elle, plural, we will add e and s both. Now let's see how to form le participe passé of the verb. If the infinitive ends in er, the participe ends in e with accent aigu. For example, aimer will become aimé. We will remove r and we will put accent over e. If the infinitive ends in ir, the participle ends in I. For example, finir will become fini. We will remove r and it will become fini. If the infinitive ends in re, the participle ends in u. So, for example, vendre, we will remove re and we will add u, vendu. Now we have to see which verb will go with avoir and which with être. All the verbs in French follow an auxiliary verb avoir to make sentences in past tense. However, être is used with only following verbs. These are the verbs which are used with être. Naître, mourir, aller, venir, revenir, devenir, monter, descendre, arriver, partir, entrer, rentrer, sortir, apparaître, rester, retourner. Then another past tense is le passé récent, the recent past in French. We use le passé récent to talk about completed actions that happened shortly before the moment of speaking. We use the conjugated form of the verb venir to construct this tense. For example, le train vient de partir. The train had just left. One more example, je viens de manger. a sandwich. I just ate a sandwich. It means that these are the actions which happen shortly. To form the passé récent, we use the conjugated form of the verb venir in the present tense. We use venir plus the plus infinitive. For example, Paul et Julie venaient de boire un café. Paul and Julie had just had a coffee. So we conjugated the venir verb with Paul and Julie, which is plural, venaient, then the, then infinitive of the verb, boire. And the conjugation of venir in present tense is je viens, tu viens, il or elle vient, nous venons, vous venez, il or elle viennent. Then next past tense is l'imparfait, which is called the imperfect tense in French. We use l'imparfait to describe states and actions that were ongoing or repeated in the past. For example, hier, j'ai vu une femme, elle était grande et belle. Yesterday, I saw a woman, she was tall and beautiful. Here, we are describing a woman in the past. So, we will use imparfait. Then, quand j'étais jeune, je nageais tous les jours. When I was young, I used to swim daily. This is an habitual action which you used to do it in the past. So, here also we will use imparfait. Third one is quand je regardais la télévision, mon frère faisait ses devoirs. This is a situation in the past, which means when I was watching television, my brother was doing his homework. So, imparfait is used for describing something in the past, for an habitual action in the past, or for the situation in the past. And to conjugate l'imparfait, we take the present tense stem of the first person plural form of the verb, that is nous form, and add the following endings, which is identical for all the verb groups. So we will see the conjugation of imparfait with all the verb groups. Être is an exception here in imparfait. What we will do is, we will take the conjugation of all the verbs with nous form, like with avoir, nous avions, with parler, which is er ending verb, nous parlons, finir, which is ir ending verb, nous finissons, re verb, which is prendre, nous prenons. We will cut the endings. We will cut all the endings and add the imparfait endings like this. Imperfect endings will be same for all the verb groups. AIS with je, AIS with tu, AIT with il or elle, IONS with nous, IEZ with vous, AIENT with il or elle in plural. I will tell you the pronunciation. J'avais, tu avais, il or elle avait, nous avions, vous aviez, il or elle avait. And être is an exception. We will not take the conjugation with nous. The stem of être in imparfait is et with accent over the e. J'étais, tu étais, il or elle était, nous étions, vous étiez, il or elle était. Then another past tense is the plus que parfait, the past perfect tense in French. We use plus que parfait to talk about an action or situation that took place before another past action. For example, le train était parti il y a 10 minutes. Lorsque je suis arrivé à la gare, which means the train had left 10 minutes ago when I arrived at the station. It means the train had left 10 minutes ago. This is an action before another past action. Another past action is when I arrived at the station, the train had already left. One more example. John avait déjà fini son devoir quand son père lui a appelé, which means John had already finished his homework when his father called him. So, John finished his homework is a past action before another past action. So, here we will use plus ka parfait. To conjugate plus ka parfait, we use the imparfait of avoir or être as an auxiliary verb followed by the past participle of the main verb. So, to conjugate plus ka parfait, we use imparfait of avoir or être followed by the participe passé of the main verb. We form the participe passé of the verb like we did in passé composé. And as I told you earlier in passé composé that there are some particular verbs which goes with être. So if verb takes être as an helping verb, the participle agrees in gender and number with the subject. As we did in passé composé also, if the subject is feminine, we will add e with the participe passé of the main verb. And if the subject is plural, we will add s. Now we will do le passé simple, the simple past tense in French. Le passé simple is a French past tense that is only used in written language. It has the same meaning as the passé composé. It talks about a completed one-time action in the past. For example, l'année dernière, je partis en vacances en France. Last year, I went on vacation to France. Nous eûmes soudain très faim. We were suddenly very hungry. Here we can see that it has the same meaning as passé composé, but the conjugation is different. So to conjugate the passé simple in French grammar, we remove the infinitive ending and add the following endings according to the verb group. These are the different endings according to the verb group. For er ending verbs, we add ai with je, as with you, a with il, l on, ames with circumflex over a with nu, ates with circumflex over a with vu, erent with accent graph over e with il or l. In ir ending verb, we add is with je, is with tu, it with il, l or on, imes with circumflex over I with nu, its with circumflex over I with who, irent with il or l. In re ending verbs, we add is with je, is with tu, it with ll or on, imes with circumflex over I with nu, its with circumflex over I with who, irent with il or l. Here also être and avoir is an exception, so it has a different conjugation. Je fus, tu fus, il, elle, on fut, nous fûmes, vous fûtes, il or elle furent. And the conjugation of avoir is you, tu you, il, elle, on you, nous eûmes, vous eûtes, il or elle eurent. Now let's move to future tense, le futur proche, which is called the near future in French. Le futur proche is used to talk about actions in the near future. For example, elle va partir dans 2 minutes. She is going to leave in 2 minutes. Tu vas aller au supermarché ce soir. You will go to the supermarket this evening. In both the sentences, the subject is talking about an action which they are going to do in near future, like in 2 minutes or this evening. To conjugate the future proche, we use the present tense of the verb aller as an auxiliary verb followed by the infinitive of the main verb. First, we take the subject, then we conjugate the aller verb according to the subject, and then we take the infinitive of the main verb. Then another future tense is le futur simple, the simple future tense in French. We mostly use future simple to talk about future plans or intentions, as well as to make predictions about what may occur in the future. For example, demain, je parlerai à ma mère. Tomorrow, I will speak to my mother. It represents future plans or intentions that I will speak to my mother. Tu ne finiras jamais votre devoir. You will never finish your homework. And this sentence is showing the prediction which may occur in the future that he will never finish his homework. To conjugate the future simple in French grammar, we take the infinitive of the verb and add the following endings, which is identical for all the verb groups. For RE verbs, we remove the final E. In future simple, être and avoir are the exception, and the conjugation of être in future simple is je serai, tu seras, il, elle, on sera, nous serons, vous serez, il or elles seront. Avoir is j'aurai, tu auras, il, elle, on aura, nous aurons, vous aurez, il or elles auront. In all the verb groups, either it is ER, IR or RE, we add the same endings. We take the infinitive of the verb like parler, finir, prendre and add these endings. AI with je, AS with tu, A with il or elle, ONS with nous, EZ with vous, ONT with il or elle. Let's do the pronunciation of one of the verb group. Je parlerai, tu parleras, il, elle, on parlera, nous parlerons, vous parlerez, il or elle parleront. There are also some irregular verbs in future simple, of which we don't take infinitive as a stem. The stem is different, but the endings are same. The stem of ale verb in future simple is ir, jire. With je, we take the ending ai. Stem of fair verb is fer, je fere. Pouvoir is pour, je pourrai. Devoir is devr, je devrai. Savoir is saur, je saurai. Venir is viendr, je viendrai. Voir is verr, je verrai. Vouloir is voudr, je voudrai. So like this, we can conjugate with all the subject pronouns. There is one more future tense, le futur antérieur, which is called the future perfect tense in French. We mostly use future antérieur to talk about an action that will have been completed before another action in future. For example, j'aurai sûrement terminé mon devoir quand tu rentreras. I will have been surely done with my homework when you will get home. Tu seras parti quand votre mère arrivera chez toi. You will have been gone when your mother will come home. In these sentences, they have completed their action before another future action. So here we will use future antérieur. And to conjugate the future antérieur, we use the future simple form of avoir or être as an auxiliary verb, followed by the past participle of the main verb. Être will go only with some particular verbs, which I told you in passé composé, which is followed by the participe passé of the main verb, and we do the participe passé of the verbs as we did in passé composé. And when a verb takes être as a helping verb, the participle agrees in gender and number with the subject, as I explained you in the passé composé. So in future simple, we take the auxiliary verb either avoir or être according to the verb, followed by the participe passé of the main verb. Thanks a lot for watching my video. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comment box. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and press the notification icon. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir. A bientôt.